guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Linds, and today we're doing a first impressions and review on a few Coola products. Earlier this summer I got a package in from Coola. If you're unfamiliar with them, they're a sunscreen, SPF, and skincare line. They're available at Coola.com or Sephora. Yeah, and you know what, I actually didn't do an immediate review. I took time this summer to really try out the products properly. There is sand wedged in all the products. They've been to the beach and they've really gotten the test. So I wanted to start with that and really give you guys like what I really think. So after a couple months, I've tried them all. A couple of my friends have tried them with me, and I've really liked majority of the products. There's one I'm kind of iffy about, but we'll get into that. So I want to start this conversation with that no matter what age you are, no matter what kind of skin tone you have, you need to wear sunscreen, you need to wear SPF. No matter who you are, you're not superhuman. We're all prone to aging, sunspots, skin cancer, whatever it is, and I've within the last year especially been a huge advocate for sunscreen being sun safe and protecting your skin. If you're over 25 like I am, you also need to be very careful because with aging, honestly, majority of aging comes from the sun, unfortunately. We all love it, and I know when I was younger especially, it was kind of like a game and like a competition with your friends to see like who could get the best tan in the summertime. And like honestly, for someone who's pretty fair, have gotten a little bit of a tan despite kind of like the crappy summer weather-wise we've had in Vancouver. I've really only been to the beach like a handful of times versus like religiously a few times a week. But regardless, I am happy because I've kept my sun safe, or my skin safe from the sun this summer. So that's all that's really important to me anymore. I'm accepting my natural skin tone, and I think I'm gonna thank myself for it later in my older years. So let's get into the 5 products we are reviewing today. So I wanted to start with these 2 products. We have here the classic body sunscreen and the classic face sunscreen. Both of them are SPF 50. I found most of the Coola products were standard SPF 30, but myself being so fair, I'm more prone to sunburns, so I really prefer a higher SPF. I actually took these to Vegas with me in the midst of the desert and managed to come home with no sunburns that weekend, which was great. The SPF 50 body sunscreen is a guava mango scent, and it smells really nice when you're putting it on. Both of them are very lightweight, and the big one for me always is that the face sunscreen didn't make me break out. So I just applied this underneath my makeup, and unfortunately you can't reapply over top of your makeup afterwards, but I found throughout the course of the day that I didn't get sunburned, so that's great. So I would definitely rate these 2 a 10 out of 10. I've never had a sunscreen work so well for me. I love that they're 70% organic and that they're a broad spectrum sunscreen, which is also very important. Before we get into our next product, I just wanted to do a little intermission because I have been talking about broad spectrum and full spectrum sunscreen, and just in case what you didn't know what those are, basically I don't really know actually what the difference between broad and full spectrum sunscreens are, but I know that both of those will protect you from UVA and UVB rays, which are going to be rays from the sun that either age you or burn you, and you don't want that to happen. A lot of sunscreens don't have full spectrum sunscreen. It just advertises itself as SPF 20, 50, whatever it is, but it doesn't necessarily protect you from both rays. So you really want to make sure when you're buying your sunscreen or SPF to really make sure you look for broad or full spectrum SPF. Next we have the Coola Full Spectrum 360 Sun Silk Drops. This one is SPF 30. I really like this because it's very lightweight, and versus putting sunscreen on before applying my makeup, I actually just added a couple drops of this into my foundation and I found it worked really well. This I kind of use for everyday makeup, whereas the SPF 50 I use for extremely hot days because it's the 50 versus the 30, or just for my beach days because generally I don't really wear makeup to the beach. And yeah, what I also really like about this product is that it's farm to face, vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, has plant protection, and it's antioxidant enriched, and it is the full spectrum, which is really, really important. The next product is going to be the Dawn Patrol Classic Primer by Coola. This one is SPF 30, so you apply this before you put on your makeup or your foundation, which is kind of nice because then you know before you put anything on your face at all, the very first thing you have on your face is SPF. It's very easy to use. It's really easy to incorporate into your makeup routine. It does have a bouquet. It's featuring a bouquet of iris, white lily, and honeysuckle. So it does have a really nice, like, kind of florally scent to it. And versus other primers I've used, it is quite light on my skin. But unfortunately, this is the product I was kind of iffy on. I do have like an acne prone skin type and an oily prone, like very oily skin type. And I did find this kind of made my skin a little bit dewier than I like it to be. I like a glow, if you will, but I found I had to be blotting my face quite a bit when I use this product. If you don't have oily skin, I think it might be something that you'd be really interested in, but I wouldn't necessarily go and buy this if you do have oily skin like myself. So unfortunately I haven't used it too much this summer, and to be honest, it also came like as a defaulty like product. The packaging, I actually can't squirt anything out of this, so I've had to, like, the pump is broken, so I've had to just use it like this, which is unfortunate. If you did pay full price for, maybe it was just my product, but it did come in the mail broken. And I saved the very best product for last. I've used this all summer long and it's been my go-to. It's honestly probably one of the most brilliant beauty products I've ever had or used. Anytime it's around, every single one of my girlfriends wants to borrow it, and I've probably only gone through a quarter of it throughout the entire summer. And this is the 70% organic makeup setting spray with SPF 30 for your face. So ideally, anytime you're out in the sun, you are supposed to reapply your sunscreen or SPF every few hours. Unfortunately for girls, if you've already applied your makeup and you have a full face, the last thing you're gonna do is go and rub lotion or more SPF over top of it and ruin it, making it your skin a lot more prone to burns or aging or sunspots. So this is the ideal thing to have in your purse, just to spray over top every couple hours. It also has hyaluronic acid, which makes it a very hydrating product for your skin, and it's super easy to use. Like, you literally just get it out of your bag, spritz, spritz, spritz. It's a matte finish, so it doesn't make you any extra shiny. It actually probably makes you less shiny. And yeah, I don't know. All I have to say is this is a 10 out of 10, and it's definitely worth your money. I would highly, highly recommend. And that's it for today's video. I would definitely give Coola a raving recommendation, especially for this guy. I have tried many different SPFs and sunscreens, and it always really affects my skin in a sense that it makes me break out, and I've had really good luck with their products this summer. Really enjoy them. My friends have really enjoyed them, and I don't know, they're just a brand I really trust. If you go on their website, they have a lot of information on being sun safe, and I would really recommend going over there, giving it a quick read if you have some time, just because I think we all need to be more aware with how we're treating our skin, and it's something I clearly am very passionate about. I'm an advocate for safe sun. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your summer, and we'll see you next time. Bye.